Good morning, Facebook. Happy Wednesday to you. I'm doing this pre-recorded on Tuesday. We always have a training meeting on Wednesday mornings, and so I wanted you guys to have this information this week, so we decided to pre-record it. Here's the question for you. How does the plumber know how hard your water is, and how does he find that out to set your water softener properly? We're going to go ahead and answer that question today. First of all, I want to kind of explain what hard water is. First of all, I got a great example here. This is a pipe that I removed. As you can see right here, this is hard water calcium buildup. Okay, this was off of a well system, so it was extremely hard. Somebody had epoxied this fitting, so that's why we took it out. But it gives a great example of what hard water looks like. So how do you find hard water in your house? Well, it can be found in a bunch of different ways. First of all, you can see toilet rings and where your water sits. That'll tell you that you got hard water. You can see it build up on your faucet inside your sink, on the aerator. It will start to build up with white. In your kitchen sink, all your appliances will start to get water spots on them. If you take a rag and you wipe off your countertop and you come back and it's dry and you got water spots, you got hard water. So how do we know how hard your water really is? Okay, and this is a great question. Right here I have a test kit, okay, and inside this test kit will do a bunch of different type of tests. It'll do pH tests, it'll do iron tests, and it'll do your hardness test. So what we want to find out is how hard this water is. So we're going to go ahead and test this water here at the shop, and I'll show you how we do this step by step. I'm going to turn on the cold water on this faucet. Now I know the shop has hard water because it does not have a water softener. So we're going to go ahead and go in there. I'm going to fill up my vial. That will give us the exact amount we want. I'm going to clean out this from the last job. And we're going to go ahead and fill that up. That is the exact amount of water we need to test your hardness. There's three different parts to this. We have our hardness buffer solution. Number one. Make sure I'm doing it right. Oh, let's turn that off, sorry. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do 3 drops of this. Basically what this is doing is this is pulling any of those hardness out so we can see what they are. Now, the next step, we're going to put 1 drop of this coloration in there, okay? And this is actually what's going to give us the signal of what hardness it is, okay? We just want 1 drop. Notice I'm mixing it up. And you'll notice in that water, it's kind of a reddish color, okay? Now I'm going to put these drops of this next chemical into it, and as I'm putting those drops of that chemical in there, I'm going to count those drops. Now, hardness is measured in grains parts per million. And so basically what this drop's going to tell me is how many parts per million that is. So we're going to pull this next piece out. I make these child-proof, but I think they're more Lance-proof than child-proof. We're going to go ahead and pull this up. We're going to go ahead and count this. We're going to go until it changes colors. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you know, I'm mixing it. 10, 9. Sorry, almost lost count there. 10. So we are 10 parts per million. As you can see, it changed kind of to a blue color. So when I get ready to set a water softener in this shop, if we did, we would set the grains for 10. Okay, so that tells you I've got 10 parts per million. Anything 8 and above is extremely hard. Now in the Rock Springs Green River area, we average between 10 and 15 grains. So that's a pretty good range. It depends on where you're at, located in town, based on how far your water has to come and whether you're on well or not. Some of the well areas south of town we've had them up into the 80s as far as grain, which is extremely hard, and we have to get a commercial water softener at that point for those. But that's how we find out exactly how hard your water is. We test it with a chemical kit. And as we test that with the chemical kit, it gives us exact measurement of what you are, so we know exactly when we come in to set your water softener how to set it. So hopefully this gave you some information. If you do have hard water, you're noticing hard water spots on your glasses, you're noticing the calcium buildup on the faucets or on the toilet, give us a call. We can get you tested out. We can give you exact measurement of what your grades per hardness is, and we can actually get you a softener that's going to work in your home, customized for your home. That's something that we do. If somebody calls us and asks us to come out and do a job, we try to give them a hardness test to just kind of give us an idea what they would need as far as a water softener down the road. I do have a little notebook that I keep inside my book that I keep track of all the houses, so I know that what their original drainage is. That way, if we have some type of catastrophic thing take place with the water softener, I always have on track exactly what their drainage or